Hello everyone, welcome back to the weekly video. This week I'm going to start with the index analysis. Then we are going to look at the stocks posted in the email. So this week is pretty tough as the market was on the way down as anticipated before. If you remember many videos ago, I mentioned with historical proof to tell you that when the index pull back like this, there is a chance where it will go for consolidation thereafter, then it potentially move down lower. So it happens here. Okay. So you can, if you were to refer to current movement, it is very similar to this movement here. Okay. You can see here is very similar. So let me just go through with you. You can see here index pullback to test the low here. Okay, consolidated, move down, and then rebound here. Okay, so you can see here the index pull back to test the previous resistance here. Okay, there's no low here, so that's why the previous resistance is the support. So what I'm trying to say is that this low is actually a support. So the index tested it. So the index over here also pull back to test support. Then rebound, consolidated, and towards the end, before the sell down happened, you see a shooting star over here. So if you were to go to the present time, you can see there was a shooting star over here before it moved down. So if history repeats itself again, you might see the index retest its resistance. In this case over here, this become a major resistance. Index went up and test that resistance. So if index come to test this major resistance over here, which is around 3214, right? Do watch for sudden sell off like this. So if the index suddenly sell off like this, then it may push down for lower action. Okay, push down for lower action, then recover from the bottom again. So this will be the going forward movement potentially for the index. So watch for that the market movement. Hang Seng, right? If you remember this downtrend line, it is still guiding the index lower as the index fail to secure a higher movement above the downtrend line. So secure higher movement, what do I mean? Is that you can see it move up a while only, then it just come down. So it failed to secure above it. So if you were to look at this downtrend, it is very pronounced. It has been there. And Hang Seng is trying to rebound here, but it is still early to say whether the rebound can successfully help Hang Seng turn its tide, change its trend. So far, all has been a dead cat bounce. All the push up towards the downtrend line, right, led to further sell off. Okay, rebound led to further sell off. So will it rebound again and led to further sell off? So the low here, which is around 2022 low, which is this low, right, may be retested if the downtrend continues. So this is where it's going to be tough for the index, and it has been on a downtrend for many years. So it has been a rare so-called view or rare scene to look at it in a market going for a downtrend for so many years. Okay, so it has been a bear market since it rallied all the way to the peak here at about 33,000. So you have never seen a so-called persistent uptrend like this. So you can see from 2016, the market rallied all the way one full year towards 2018, or more than a year towards 2018 peak. So since it peaked over there, you can see Hang Seng went on a downtrend. went for a few months of uptrend, then go down again, downtrend. So it was going for a very pronounced downtrend over here. Okay, and here again it shows that downtrend again. So long story short, Hang Seng just passively wait for that miracle to happen, if there's any miracle. So in the history of trading, downtrend always only lasts for a year, but the Hang Seng has proven that is not true. Okay, so we shall watch what's going to happen going forward. Okay. Then S&P 500 last night rebounded strongly, and we can see a higher low forming here. On the overall picture, it looks like an ascending triangle, and projected target is another 3% rally if we can break up from this major resistance. So the upcoming FOMC at the end of the month is going to be very important, because the market hinge on the potential rate cut. So if the rate cut happens earlier, the tech counters will bring out S&P 500. If Powell mentioned that the rate cut is going to be very much later this year, while the market may be on a big swing up and down, okay, guessing when is the rate hike now and then. So this is going to be a key things for you to watch, which is what Powell say. Okay, so watch for the movement going forward, the volatility that is coming if Powell do not give a clear hint that when the interest rate cut is going to take place. Okay, so just to digress a little bit more on the S&P 500 is that, or analyze further on S&P 500, is that this week the market opened with a sell-off. Okay, the market went down, and then last night managed to rebound strongly. So this is a good sign for the index to move up, at least for next week. Then FOMC would potentially help the index to move up or come down. Okay, so this one we have to rely on Powell. Okay, let's move to the email here. Okay, so email, we talk about Citrum, Genting Sing, Yang Zijiang, Thai Beverage, right? Sengkang Industry, Joe Energy, Capital. Okay, then earlier we have AEM and SIA, ST Engineering. So I just like to talk about this counter. So we have AEM, which surprised us with a bad news where they have a wrong calculation on its inventory. So after it announced that news, the counter was on the sell down, where it broke its uptrend line and broke this important support. Okay, so this is where the counter itself is facing a lot of pressure. Okay, and potentially may even move down lower towards 280 or 276 if the selling continues. Okay, so AEM, I would say that, you know, it shows that there are another aspect of technical analysis where the market can be caught off guard, right, especially by the management or the company calculation, etc. Okay, so take your risk I would say take your risk appetite seriously, where you do not overbuy and you do not over optimistic on the counter where it's 100% win.
So if you buy on a acceptable quantity where you can, the risk that you can accept, then when bad things happen like this, it is still manageable. So for me, I am still okay, because the risk that I undertake is acceptable and manageable. Although now it is it goes beyond my acceptable risk level, but of course it is still okay, because although it went slightly over, but it's still recoverable with other trades. Okay, so we shall right, try to avoid this counter for the time being until it have some positive development. Then we take a look at this counter. Then we talk about SIA. SIA announced a very good numbers of passenger taking their planes, and we can see SIA currently still at the high, and the development of the price action is quite positive, especially if it can close at 652, then retest this high at 660, where it's going to form an ascending triangle, where it may go for higher price action if it breaks out from 660 with a projection towards this 690 level. Okay, so let's see how SIA perform right these few days. Okay, so the potential dividend or increase in dividend is coming, especially if the company announce better than expected result, okay, which is coming soon. So watch for more positive development with SIA. And the next one that we are going to look at is Seatrium, Genting Sing, and Yangzijiang. So Seatrium is still at this low, okay, and it's consolidating. We are waiting for it to rebound back to 1-2, so that it has a higher low here and forms the uptrend, and or develop a longer term uptrend, and breaking above 122 will help that. Okay, so first it must go to 1-2, then break out 122, then go to 1-2 or 130, then we have a high chance to see a longer term uptrend. So will this happen? Of course, the upcoming result will be a important factor, or will be an important factor, because returning to profitability is what the market wants for this counter. And so far, the counter has been profitable, or its net profit is not there. Because although it has some, it has revenue has been growing, but it still have a lot of so-called bad expenses from the past, and is trying to clear it off. Okay, so going to be profitable is not easy, but once it has done that, become profitable, then I think the market will be cheering for it, and the price should be going up higher. So we shall see how this counter develop. Technically, we are waiting for it to go 1-2. But if it cannot and decided to go for a short-term downtrend, if it breaks 110, then it may go down back to this 101. Then from there it rebuild again. So let's move to the next counter. We have YZJ Shipbldg. Okay, it won a new contract. I think 13 ships, if not wrong. Moving towards its resistance at 165.
congrats to those who follow the Yang Zhejiang trade, especially those who traded on this breakout at 158, and you are making some small profit, which is still okay. In this tough market, there's some profit. It's better than none. So watch for your profit if the market doesn't turn out well. So if there's some profit, just take first and then wait for the next opportunity to come along. Okay, Genting. So Genting Sink is having a symmetrical triangle. Okay, so we are looking at here. So this symmetrical triangle, apparently you see that there is a breakdown, but the volume is not high. So we don't take this as a successful breakdown. And if we remove that symmetrical triangle pattern, Genting is actually on a consolidation on the sideway. So it is usually a Chinese New Year stocks, which means that during Chinese New Year period, this counter tend to rally. So let's see what will happen again this year. So the first thing that you must do is to break out above 102, okay, in order to break away from this sideway and move into a trend, okay, or continue this overall uptrending patterns, okay, sign. We shall see what's going to happen for Genting Sink, especially if it can close at $1 today, the chances increases. Next, we have Thai Breath, Sengkang Industry, Keppel, and Geo Energy. Thai Beverage, just yeah. So the email was highlighting this this inverse head and shoulder over here, but there isn't any breakout, and the counter choose to move down over here. So the pattern is negated, and what we are looking at going forward is that if it can come to this low, if it comes to this low, okay, then it may form a double bottom and then break up for an uptrend, or it straight away comes to this resistance and then form the higher low, which is the infancy of uptrend breakout, continue like its trend, then this is a positive sign as well. So we shall see what's going to happen to this counter at this resistance here, if you can retest it. If you cannot retest it, you must hold at this support at least. Okay, then going forward, retest the resistance, then it has a chance to move into uptrend. If not, if all this doesn't happen, break below this low will be a sign to tell you that it may go down further. Then we have Sembcorp Industry. Sembcorp Industry, we have the short-term price pattern over here where it's supposed to break out and then move up higher, but since it is dragging further, right, the volume during this period is not high comparing to this volume where it had a strong rally with high volume. So going forward, it is very important for Sembcorp Industry to come to this 555 resistance and then break out to this 565 level, and ultimately it may move to 603 if it can continue its bullishness. Okay, so we shall see what's going to happen. Then finally we have Geo Energy and Keppel. So Geo Energy, it's still consolidating, so waiting for the decisive breakout to happen. And if it can break out successfully above 35, then we can expect more upside towards 39. So let's see, or let's wait for the breakout to happen. Keppel. So in the email, what was highlighted was Keppel was at this support level with the hammer pattern and anticipated a potential rebound to 716. But unfortunately, the market wasn't that good. So it actually came off and broke the low, hitting this low, but forming another hammer. So you can see Keppel now rebounded, confirming this hammer, but it has a hurdle to cross, which is this previous uptrend line, where it has to cross and stay above it so that it increases its chance to go to 716 resistance. All right, so let's hope Keppel can do that, and I shall see you at 716 level. Okay, with this, I would like to end the video. Thank you for the likes. Hope that you can give me more likes as well to encourage me to go further. And yeah, wish everyone best of luck in the market. Hopefully the market can move higher. Okay, see you next week. Goodbye.